Hello and a really warm welcome to this week's Masterclass. We've had a little break from these, haven't we? I've been busy running boot camps and being on holiday. So this is the first one and it's the 1st of May, so it's a good time to get back into this. And today we're going to be talking about how to generate new leads in your business and how to do it super gracefully. So that's what we're going to be talking about. I'm going to be sharing like the #1 strategy that you can use in your business that will help you generate new leads in your business every single day, really gracefully, so you can almost forget about it. And then the next part of that is how you then convert those new leads into what you want, which is new clients. So let me just reintroduce myself. I'm Rachel Smith, the Business Grower, and I work with female entrepreneurs, female business owners who are ready to take their business to the next level, who are looking to generate consistent months of income from their business and to start to up level in everything, in business and in life. My secret juice is looking at and improving and working on your mindset, your relationship with money, and getting you into action. It's one of the most important things that I, as a business coach, can share with you is the tools of how to do something specifically in your business, and then to support you to take action. So that's what I do. So generally, I'm live here every Wednesday around this sort of time, give or take, live happening. So this is what we're talking about today. We're talking about lead generation. What is lead generation? Lead generation is basically growing your audience. So that can be on social media, it can be on email, it can be wherever you hang out with your clients. And why this is really important is hopefully, like, you'll know the reasons why it's really important, but let's just recap on the reasons why I think that generating new leads in your business is one of your top priorities as a business owner. So let's just dive into that. So here you are, you're a business owner, you've been running your business for a little while now, and even if you haven't, this is still relevant, but you know, in the whole, you've been running your business for a little while. You've probably done some like growing of your audience. Perhaps you've been out to network events. Perhaps you have passed the details on to friends and families and they've passed it on. Perhaps you have made some initial contact with your audience, and that's awesome. The secret of generating consistent months, the kind of juice behind that is that the most graceful way to generate growth in your business is to keep growing your audience. What I see happen over and over again is that people get to a period of time where they go out with an offer, and in lots of cases, yes, people are successful, but in the cases where they're not getting the conversions from that offer to paying clients, it's generally when your audience has kind of got stuck a little bit, and perhaps you haven't been doing a number of things, one of them being adding new people into your audience. And the reality is if as you grow your business and as you want to generate more leads and more conversions into paying clients and generally work with more of your clients and generate more money in your business, is that you need to be growing your audience all the time. It's not just I'm going to look at that in next month. This is something that you want to be building into your business every single day so that you can grow your audience and that new people start to find out about you. And there's lots and lots and lots of brilliant ways that you can do that. But one of the easiest ways is to automate this for you, because it can feel quite time consuming to go out there and be always creating new leads into your business. So one of the best ways that you can actually make this happen for you is to automate as much of this as possible. So what am I talking about in terms of automation? Yes, I'm talking about a funnel. Now, you might want to switch off at this point, and I'm going to say that that's only because you've been led to believe that funnels are really difficult and you need to have a funnel expert. And that is not true. Funnels have been around for, well, probably since marketing was invented. Funnels is just a way of, everybody, all your potential people are out here, and all a funnel does is give your people a way of kind of coming in at the widest point and then filtering down. And that filtering down is people deciding to get out of the wider element of the funnel and coming down and working with you. And that's all it is. And, I did marketing many years ago, before the internet. I was going to say, I'm not that old, but before Facebook, before social media really was that big. And we talked about funnels all the time in marketing at that point. And obviously we use different ways to get people into our funnels. One of the easiest ways for you to generate interest into your business, if your audience is hanging out across social media, is to actually generate a funnel that is drawing your ideal clients from the internet into your business. But that's all a funnel is. A funnel is just about having something that makes people stop and notice you and think, oh my God, that is exactly what I need in my business right now. So that thing is generally something that is free. Gone are the days where we could go out to a cold market and say, I've got this amazing thing and you want it. And people sign up from that point. That's quite hard. That's like cold calling, isn't it? And that's kind of not what we want in our businesses. We want to have a process and a way to actually generate leads really, really gracefully and in a really nurturing way as well, because that's where you're going to get the conversions from. That's where people are going to deeply resonate with you and very quickly get to that element where they're ready to come and buy from you. So in this instance, what I'm going to be talking about here is actually having a lead magnet, a freebie that is absolutely brilliant, that is something your audience wants. So yes, you're going to have to do some research about that if you don't already know what your audience wants. And this is generally where we start with a freebie, is that we start with that lead magnet and you make it brilliant. You make it like, oh my God, like a hell yes. You want to probably make it something that is easily consumable as well. People don't spend a lot of time on things nowadays. If it doesn't catch their attention in the first few minutes, you've missed that opportunity. So you really want to be creating a lead magnet that is amazing. And perhaps you already have something that is relevant to your business. Perhaps you've got an old product that you would be really happy to create into a free lead magnet. And what we're talking about here is having that at the front of your funnel. So you have something that's really, really juicy, something that your audience wants and really demonstrates you as an expert. And within that funnel, within that lead magnet, you want to be sharing your best work. For that to be linked to ultimately to your end point, so a lead magnet that leads really nicely to your next paid offer. Hi Jeanette, lovely to see you here. So think about that. Think about what is your next offer? What is the thing that you perhaps really want to sell more of in your business? And then creating a lead magnet about that, which is great. And then once you've got your lead magnet in place, you're looking to use that lead magnet as a swap. So here's a lead magnet to your audience in exchange for their email details. Brilliant. You get their emails, so then what do you do with it? And this is where people often fall down, that they give the stuff, maybe in that first email they make an offer and that's it. Nothing happens. And what we're looking for is we're looking within your funnel for you to have an email sequence. An email sequence that allows you to nurture that relationship. Remember what I said, gone are the days where you could just rock up with your fancy offer and sell it to people who buy it from you. People need a lot of nurturing. We have a whole load of choice out there. And if you want to make if you want to be seen and heard and for people to understand what it is that you do, and what you're making a stand for, and what your area of expertise is, you want to have a beautiful email sequence that really demonstrates that you are the person for them. Generally, we're talking about people having between 11 and 23 touches before they're ready to come and buy from you. So just think about that as you build your email sequence as well. And make it really clear, have a really clear strategy about what you want people to do once they've got that lead magnet. So do you want them to come into your free group? Do you want to make a really quick, really affordable offer to them straight away? Or do you want to lead them into a more strategic nurturing sequence so you can maybe get them onto a call at the end of that sequence? So that's basically what a funnel is. It's a way of funneling people into your business. And then it's your job to nurture them into that, to nurture them so that they're ready to come and buy from you. So a summary of this is to have a really clear strategy for your funnel. So, what is the purpose of your funnel? What do you want your audience to do once they're in the funnel? What is the outcome of the funnel right at the end? What is that thing that you want to achieve with it at the end, by the end of it? Make your lead magnet super relevant to your audience. Ensure that your lead magnet is like your best work, that it really demonstrates you as an expertise. Make it easily consumable. We're talking maybe 10 minutes. And then build an email sequence behind that really nurtures your clients, but be quite specific within that as well, and let them know what they need to do next. People like to know what to do next, don't they? And I would say that with a funnel and with a lead magnet, you need to be in it for the long game. If this is not a quick win in the sense that you could create something and bang, within 3 days, you've got something amazing. Well, you could, but generally speaking, when we have something like a funnel that's just set up specifically to grow your audience so that you can go on and do other things in your business, is that you're in it for the long game. This is, a way of just having something in place that is appealing to your audience, that allows you to get seen and heard, and allows you to nurture that relationship. So the next time you've got something an amazing offer, they're ready to say yes to you. So I would love from the people who are here, to understand, do you have a funnel in place? Do you have a lead magnet that leads your people through this process? And is it working? And again, if you're watching the replay, you can answer these questions, because I always see them and I always respond to them as well. In terms of how to convert your leads to paying clients, is that don't be afraid to make offers. People are used to businesses making offers, and that's what you are. You are a business. Even if your business is you and your expertise is really valuable, and people want it. And when people are putting their hands up to your freebie, they're putting their hands up to you. So don't be afraid of making offers. If people haven't, if you've already got a funnel in place and you're not getting the return on it that you want, have a look at it and have a look at what you can do differently to make it work for your audience. Are you being clear enough about what the various things are that you want your people to do next? Have you put a clear offer in there for them to take that next step? Maybe they're waiting for you to make that next offer. So don't forget to put in a paid for offer as part of that email sequence. Okay, so any questions about that, let me know. And if you're watching the replay, I'm really happy to take your questions on this as well. Now, you can put this in place and have it work for you really quickly, most definitely. But what I'm talking about here specifically is having a funnel in place, which is like your long-term funnel, something that's working for you all the time, and something where you don't need to worry about, oh, I've got an offer coming up, I've got an event, I've got something coming up, and I need new people in my audience to put that offer to. This is something that's working continuously in your background. What's Jeanette said? She's put, my lead magnet relates perfectly to my package. Brilliant. But I've been rubbish with the emailing in between. I'm good with tech, but email automation is a pain in the bum. What is the pain in the bum? What is that? Let's have a look at that. I'd love to be able to help you with that, Jeanette. And this is something that I see and hear all the time, is that people have heard people like me say, like, put a lead magnet in place, and you've done it. You're smart women. You've done the whole, like, right, I've got this lead magnet, it leads perfectly to my package. That bit is done. The creative bit is done. But the bit that you're falling down on is the selling, isn't it? Is the nurturing and the selling. And without those two elements being put into your email sequence, you're probably leaving money on the table here, Jeanette. There could be people who are waiting for you to make that offer so they can actually take you up on what you've got available to them. Now, one of the experiences that I had, which is pretty unique in this day and age, is that I signed up to somebody, and her content is so freaking good. And the way that she communicates to her audience is awesome and really powerful and really different, and really does make her stand out from everybody else from the marketplace, which is awesome when you can do that. So that within 7 days of me finding this person, I knew that by the time that she put out her next offer, that regardless of what it was going to be, I would have bought it. So that's how powerful funnels can be. Most definitely. Yes, Jeanette's taking action today. Well, that is fantastic, Jeanette. Let me know how you get on with that. But yeah, just think about the fact that you could have a whole list full of people who are waiting for that next step, and B, you are quite possibly leaving money on the table. So I know it must feel like, oh my God, this is something else that I need to do in my business, but this is exactly the strategic work that we need to be putting in place and making the time for in our business. I'm so chuffed that you're on this call and you're taking action today. Right, I am going to let you get on with that. I have got a live class to run in a little while for my club members. So have a really great Wednesday, and I look forward to bringing you another weekly masterclass like this. See you again soon. Bye for now.